Arise, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here. It is the fourth Saturday of the month. That means it is Patreon one-shots. This is the first of two we'll be doing today. And this one is run by the wonderful G herself, running more of her homebrew Coriolis world, where she tries to kill us with asteroids. That being said, if you guys like what we do here and you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is by going down in the description stuff below, clicking on that Patreon link, and joining us over on Patreon. And while you're down there, hit us up in the Discord, be a part of the community, be a part of the conversation. And as always, in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see the corruption bar. That bar, when it fills, G gets to do what the hell she wants to us. It's terrifying. Last time she hit us with an asteroid. For reals. We died. We all died. Everyone died. But every single dollar that goes into that goes back to unMadeGaming, so we can do all kinds of cool, rad things, like character art and, writing things and podcasts and hiring people. So if you're so inclined, do that. Or if you're Necro and you just hate your own players, you can just kill us with your own donations. That's all from me. I will turn things over to G to take us back into space.
Hello. Hi, it's me, G, your wonderful GM. I'm not going to ask how everyone is today because no one answered me last time, so you can all get wrecked. So we're just going to jump into things. I'm ready. And of course, someone is coming down to bother me.
Coming down to bother you, huh?
Hello, I'm not muted. Go away.
That's how we professionally stream here.
God, now my face is all red.
Wait, everyone simultaneously turn your mic on and go, "Oh, oh."
Okay. Last time, our story started surrounded by an eternity of stars. This time, our story starts with a dream. Perhaps it's a dream you've all had before, and you've all navigating this dream space as you normally would. But this time, as you step through a door, or turn a corner in the corridor, or walk through an airlock, or maybe walk onto the balcony of a monolith, you step into darkness. You turn and look behind you, and whatever world was there is gone. The sounds replaced by silence. Whoever was with you is gone. You're alone. You have stepped into a vast space of nothingness. You look around. It's black and featureless. You stand in dark water, viscous and reflectionless. The darkness reaches out farther than you can see, and at the same time, you feel it wrap around you like a vice. Up ahead, something catches your eye. A small light. You cautiously step forward, and you come to a small grouping of candles sitting in the water. 5 short candles surround a taller one in the middle. Their tiny flames wave back and forth, desperately trying to stay above the water. You crouch and try to warm your hands. The flames may be small, but together the heat is strong. And you start to hear a song. It's too distant for you to make out, but in it you hear hope and strength. That's when you sense a change in the air. You start feeling a presence around you. Out of the corner of your eye, you see shadows growing, looming over you. You dare to look, and tall, shadowy forms surround you. Their limbs are unnaturally long, their fingers longer still, and from their mouths comes a guttural moan. The candle flames flicker violently as this moan turns into a horrific wail. The song is quickly overcome by this building crescendo. And just when you think you can't take any more, a voice fights back through the din, one of hope and strength. Wake up. Your eyes flash open. Your back arches off the cushioned bed that you were lying on as you heave oxygens into your lung. Your vision is murky. Your body moves like it's underwater. If you try to speak, you open your mouth, but no sound comes out. the world slowly comes creeping back into an existence around you. You are in your stasis pod. The transparent lid has fogged up with condensation from your heavy breathing. Off in the distance, you can hear alarm bell siren. Wow. You can hear alarm sirens blaring and warning lights pulse, illuminating their pod on the. Wow, I can't speak today. Illuminating your pod in orange light. A bright red alert flashes on the HUD above your face. Emergency revival protocol initiated. Emergency revival protocol initiated. Internal support systems critical. Internal support systems critical. Would anyone like to go first?
Can we talk about the casual nature of our system alarms? Critical failure on the ship. You guys are dying for real. Please wake up. Please wake up.
Please wake up.
Like, I can't do that, Hal. Like, the most casual. Is this so? Gee, set the scene for me. Do we know each other? Is this like do I know that I'm in a pod? Is this?
Yeah, you know you wake up and you are in the stasis pod that you had just gone in blink of an eye.
Mere moments ago. Okay, cool.
For as far as you can tell.
Yeah. So we are familiar with the crew itself. Yeah,
you guys didn't discuss this beforehand, so
perfect.
Maybe you know each other. Maybe
perfect.
You don't.
Yeah, that's how crews work. It's all a surprise. Yeah, I get out of the thing. Asmar gets out. And like the pod kind of opens.
Oh wait
Smoke
a second.
billows. Oh
wait.
Oh no.
Your pod is sealed shut.
Oh no.
If you go to press, you're like you can't really sit up because you're about at a 45-degree angle. So you can probably like go onto your elbows, and that's as high as you can sit up.
Okay.
And this red light is like flashing on your screen above your face. And when you press the button, it says hydraulic conduit error. Hydraulic conduit error. And your door will not open.
Okay. I'm gonna like press my face to the glass and like look. Can I see what's going on in this room?
Very faintly roll observation.
Yeah. Oh, might help if we scroll down. 1 success.
Yeah, you can see pods around you, and outside it does not look normal. You see the lights flashing. You see like there's smoke, haziness outside your pod.
Okay. Does it look like the other pods are like defrosting essentially?
You can't really tell.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try pounding on the interior of the glass a few times.
Okay.
Both as a like help kind of thing, but also to see if like my noodle arms can pop this thing open through force.
Sure. We'll jump to someone else for now. Who wants to go next?
Usher will wake up and immediately look for the flight attendant alert. Just trying to alert people that there's a problem and they should come and help him.
Yeah, you press the button and you can feel your finger tapping the screen, but nothing's really happening, and the lights in your pod flicker. Your HUD screen glitches.
This is the last time I book economy. Jeez. Is there anything I can do with my data gen or technology skill to open this up, because I need to complain to somebody?
Yeah, you can, as you kind of press the open button, like release, and it says command not recognized, error 2154654. So you can roll datagen at -1 to see if you can hack your way out of this pod. Nice. So you just kind of lean over and you're like, open a little side panel next to your ear, and you just like, and then you hear the airlock release, and it is open.
I quickly run an email to whoever I booked this flight through, complaining about the service.
Okay.
I had to open my own pod, and it's not acceptable.
Sounds good. Who's next?
Okay, fine. Paisir would wake up. Does he see the same thing, like it's stuck in the pod kind of thing?
Yeah, you are in your pod. The door is shut, and it's all condensation from you breathing pretty heavily. So
First thing he would think if is like, oh, I wish my cousin Manal is here. He knew what to do. Like he's so good with this technology. And it's like, hey, cousin Manal is not here. What can I use? What can I use? And he's gonna look around to see if like did he bring anything in? Is there anything loose that he can use to like pry it open, like a crowbar? But
there's nothing like that in there. And when you go to push the door open, or you press the open button, the door and it starts brazing, and then it stops. It's hitting something, and if you wipe the condensation off the top of the glass, you see some kind of object, a pipe, has fallen across the lid of your pod, blocking it shut. If you would
sorry, could
like,
you, one more, the last part. What was blocking the pod?
you can't exactly tell. It looks like some kind
Okay.
of pipe.
Some kind of pipe. Okay. Can I get my like arm out? Like through the gap.
Yep. And you can give me a force roll at -1 to see if you could push your door open.
Okay. I was going to say I'm going to slightly touch the pipe to make sure it's not steamingly hot first. If it's the steam pipe, I don't want to touch that shit.
No, doesn't seem to be extra hot than you would expect.
Nice. Then I will give you that force roll. 1 minute. Let's see, do I have? There we go. Oop. Yeah. Strong
Nice.
boy.
So you're just like, fuck this noise, and you're like, you just push as hard as you can, and then the pipe, and then tumbles off the side to the foot of the pod.
Get out of there and have a look around. See what is the situation, so to say.
Okay, and we'll just go to Aljan next.
Alwan. So
Alwan
would wake up as he wakes and realizes that his pod won't open. He starts to panic. He's not the bravest of people around. And as he's panicking, trying to push the lid and bashing the button that's not doing anything, his face just immediately changes to a stern face. As something else takes over to sort of deal with the situation more calmly and logically. Yeah. Does the door open at all, G?
Well, not at this very moment, but you can basically, before this serious side of you came over, you're gasping for air, and then you see the notification above you on the thing: danger, carbon dioxide levels critical, oxygen at 2%. And that's when your face just kind of changes, and the more logical side takes over, and you can make survival roll, no modifier.
Survival. Nope. They would still be calm. It's not something that they really have to worry about.
Yeah,
that's a physical problem.
Yeah, there's like heavy condensation and like dew forming on the inside of your pod, and navigating the controls is just a little too much at the moment.
Is there anything else inside of the pod that you can try and smash the glass with?
Is there anything that you would have on your person?
I don't think going into cryo, unless there's anything that would be in there. No, it's true, probably nothing.
Okay. Oh, Mike, what's your character's name?
Asmar, yeah. I'll put that in Zoom.
Yeah, so Tasir, you're standing out there, and you look down and you see Ashar standing there. You two look at each other, and you hear coming from one of the pods, and you also hear not really silence, but you can see light coming from the other one that has Aljan in it.
Nice to see you, friend.
And the
About
two of you look around.
I take one, you take the other.
Do you work here? I want to complain. Who's your manager?
Who you're directing that to?
To you.
To me. Okay. No, I don't. I just managed to get out and help people in need. Beneficial for all. I mean, I can't fly this thing.
I guess maybe one of these people works here. I'll take the one closest to me.
Yeah. Okay. Is that who is closest? Is it the banger or the silent one?
Who do you choose?
I'll choose the least annoying one, so the silent one.
Okay, I'll go for the banger then.
Okay, Ishar, you approach the silent one's pod. You could see through as he's struggling and everything. Is that you just see someone in there who's just like straight faced, fiddling around with everything.
He's pointing at the alarm for the oxygen levels.
Oh well, Ashar will put on his glasses, try to read what the thing is, and then kind of scratch his beard. No, that's not good. We should do something about that.
Oxygen levels 1%.
Okay. Data to try to open this one as well.
No, you can just.
No?
You
I'll
press a
save
button.
that one for later.
You press a button and it goes, psh, and it opens.
Do you work here? I have a complaint.
He blankly stares at you. No, and sits up. Thank you for saving the squishier bits, and climbs out of the tube.
Asher Namazi. Not that you needed the introduction, but yeah, mention me to your friends as your savior.
As he's starting to walk away, he changes and turns back to you. Thanks. Thank you so much for saving me. And he walks up and like holds you in the shoulders. Thank you so much. We're gonna die, and then we're locked and was all trapped and closed. And then after a while, he just gives you a hug.
Seer, you approach the banger.
Hey, I pull, you push, okay?
Let me out!
I am seeing Ashar's thing. I'm going to try first to just randomly push some buttons and see if that does anything. And if that doesn't do anything, I'm just going to try to pull it while he pushes on it.
Yeah, you get the hydraulic conduit error notice.
Yeah, I don't know anything about buttons and computers and shit. I'm just going to brute force pull on it, and hopefully our combined strength will be enough.
Sure. Both of you can roll force.
All right, let's see what Noodle Arms McGee has here.
Nope.
Perfect.
Asmar, you kind of realize,
It's
like,
not
wait,
working!
I
wait a minute.
know!
I'm a learned man. Let me work the problem here. And you kind of shift over a little bit, and then you open up the panel by your head. You start fiddling with it. Roll tech.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Roll. But fail. I accidentally rolled twice, and they
Jesus.
both failed.
Oh my god.
We're in it now, boys. Like, so I like roll over, I like and I like squirm over and I pop this panel off because I have like raptor arms because we're in a tiny pod, right? And you just see him start like pulling out wires, but then you just see and a bunch of sparks, and then some smoke fills the thing. More banging from the inside.
So Ishtar and Alwan, you see, you hear the increased banging, and you see Tisir gesticulating like, "Come on, Nate, no!"
Hey, you, Ashar, was it? You got the other one open. Can you get this one open? I mean, I tried to pull it, but it won't open, and the guy seems stuck in there, and it's filling with smoke.
The agreement was that I'd open this one if you open that one.
Okay, I can't open this one. Do you want to make another deal? I mean, come on, friend. I can make a deal with you, but we're sort of out of time right now.
Alwan will release the hug and just slowly walk over, find a pipe that's on the floor, and just attempt to smash the pod open that has Asmar in it.
Okay.
He wouldn't even warn him, just pipe and attempt to smash.
Okay, roll a force.
Perfect.
Force. That's what I'm looking for. No.
Perfect.
As you swing the pies like, "Ka-twing!" and like you like it like reverberates up your arm. It's like these things are smash resistant.
He
So
looks to the others. Are any of the rest of you strong?
No, but
This is a weak one.
hey, you friend, that's a good idea. But maybe we could try to pry it open. That's what I tried to do, but I didn't have the pipe when I opened mine. Instead of bashing, we just, both of you, me, but we all pull on it while, leverage.
Gee, after you kill me in the opening scene, can I play the monsters? After I suffocate in the first 10 minutes of the episode, can I roll for the monsters?
Now you're getting the carbon dioxide critical notification. Oxygen at 2%. Roll your tech again to see if you can get the hydraulics at -1.
Let's see. Do I have anything on me that can help with technology? Nope. Yeah, nope.
Usher will walk over and open it up if he can.
Okay, roll force. Or unless unless you can roll tech or force if you want to try and
I can roll tech.
Okay. You say there's a hydraulic conduit
Nope.
error.
You really screwed this one up. Even I can't fix it.
Taysir is gonna try to take the pipe and start to sort of place it to come on, just pull on the pipe.
Okay, roll force. See if you could force the door open.
I was hoping someone else would help me with this, but okay. Nope.
Can I spend a darkness point on technology?
You want to spend a darkness point on
To
technology?
reroll.
Well, it's either that or be one player down.
We now have an
No, you
L-bent pipe.
You can try again. I'm a merciful GM.
Jesus Christ, guys.
After the third
Okay.
roll of the game, I put in the chat, the roll's going well.
Mike, you're going to edit this all out, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, everyone, all four of you are going to try this again. All four of you roll force to see if you can force this door open.
Like, I'm
If I
fine with
use the
dying.
pipe-
If I
Nope.
die, it's...
If I use the pipe for leverage, do I get a bonus?
I didn't, so I guess not.
I have 2 in force.
This wasn't supposed to be
that's
hard.
rough.
Yes!
Our savior.
2 in force.
Who's the force? One. So this.
Oh my God.
Is billowing out.
What happened? I started to black out at the end there. Oh. Are you okay? Is everyone okay? Where are we? What's happening?
Now that you're all out, of the pods, you see that the stasis hold is filled with a smoky haze and the acrid smell of electrical fires. The red emergency lights flash. Pipes and conduits have bust out of panels in the wall. White vapor hisses out of hairline fractures. One pipe is glowing red. Cables spark. Something clearly catastrophic has happened to this ship. And now that you're all out, what do we all see in your characters? And an official, introduction? Be nice.
They probably don't need an introduction from me, but just to be polite, I'll say, of course, I'm Usher Namazi of the Tabula Takik. And he's dressed in what looks like maybe a safari suit with a slightly loud shirt underneath, glasses, and he immediately feels around, grabs a pipe out of a pocket and puts it in his mouth.
I think in much the same way as if we all picked rich characters. It's the weirdest thing. Asmar sputters and kind of climbs out of the thing, and you see that he is wearing like a tattered, like sweaty, armpitted, like old, right? Like old lab coat. Like he's been wearing it for a long time. And his face is now soot covered, but you can see that beyond the little bits of soot that has collected there, it is also like dirty. And he has the makings of like a probably several week old, haven't shaved beard situation happening. My name is Asmar El Naman. I'm a scientist by trade. Where are we?
I mean, you're the scientist. You tell us.
You all would have known that you were on a kind of like a cruise ship. It is a solid 3-star cruise ship called the Star Runner.
Out of 10? 3 out of 10 stars?
7.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, perfect score.
Does it have a casino?
It does.
Perfect. I need a drink.
Is it... Who are the rest of you?
Alwan would be standing on the side, all shaky again, sitting there. He is dressed in very drab clothing. Not the type that you'd expect to see on a wealthy vessel. If you saw him in a crowd, you wouldn't spot him. He just blends in. He doesn't introduce himself by name. He just sits in the corner watching.
Taisir would, upon the question, be like, friend, hope you're all right. Nice to know you, Asmar and Ashar. I'm Taisir El Kaiser. I'm a merchant, and you can see that he's dressed for it. He has like nice dress clothes, like blues and stuff, and you can see some golden embroidery. You don't know if it's real gold or not, but it's like it's made to make him look nice. Although the way he handles himself, like his hair and stuff, no, not minding the smoke and stuff, he looks more sleazy car salesman. But the idea is to look like he's really nice. But you can tell that merchant, sure. What wares he deals with, maybe not so sure. I'm Taisir. Like I said, I'm a merchant. I was on a business trip. Was going to meet up with some clients, order some merchandise being handed off, and now I'm here with you.
At the mention of merchant, Usher's eyes roll, and he immediately loses interest.
Where was the ship going, G? What was the destination of this ship?
Somewhere in the Debaran route. Basically, what the Star Runner does is it just moves from system to system, spends some times around the local planets. So you are currently in Rigel.
And which direction is it heading?
galactic left. It was supposed to be heading to Dabarin.
Right.
So you
Alwan
said-
would just look to this. Yeah.
You said cruise liner when you meant was space bus. The space bus.
Space bus with a casino.
Oh yeah.
Alwan would sit in the corner. I'm trying to get to Haru. That's all. I just need to get there.
As you guys are talking, the ship like shuttles. Shudders. You hear like this deep internal like groaning sound, and you finally all kind of pause and take a look around you, and you notice the shitstorm that this stasis room is in, and you see you're in the stasis room that you're in has long banks of stasis pods. There's 15 to each side. All of them are dark, except for the ones that you just came out of.
Are there people in them?
If you kind of go and you lean in, like, because you said you were kind of crouched down, kind of like hugging yourself, you just kind of lean over and look, and you see the face of a woman inside, and in the darkness you can see her face is like just twisted in fear and pain, but she's not moving.
Alwan would start to get upset, and then suddenly his voice changes, just says, "Shut up." And he goes back and quiet and sort of stands away and moves away from the pods.
I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Not me, but yeah.
Hey,
What?
Alwan, are you all right there, buddy?
No, the ship doesn't look to be doing well. There's lots of dead people in these pods.
There's dead people in the pods?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't good.
You kind
You
of
can look if you want, but it doesn't look great.
if you lean over and you look, you see each of the pods it has a person inside, but they don't look like they're alive. The biometric reader on the pods is off, and their faces are all like twisted in fear.
Can I like plug into the pod itself and like run a scan, like a bodily scan on these people?
Sure.
Is that a thing I can do? Cool. Yeah, basically what I'm looking for is not necessarily medical, but do I know of any like virus or thing like sciencey based, like a mitosis or something that could cause you to do that with your face and then die. I also have so he pulls out his tablet and kind of like USB space USB USB type S into the pod, and he starts accessing the tablet, and he opens up a program, and you see a massive database of information in there. So I do have a database, which, unfortunately, to put you on the spot here, it gives you a 1 to 3, depending on how rare this thing is, a plus 1 to 3. So you'd let me know what it gives me a plus 2, if anything.
I'll just give you a +2.
All right. So let's see here. A plus 2 to science, boy. Let's see what happens here. 1 success. I've broken the curse.
You've heard of like stasis sickness and stuff happening while you're in stasis. Maybe not something that makes your face look like that. But you would assume that they would have had to have been awake from to have that happen to them. But from what what you can gather from the readings is that not mechanically, but biologically, they died while in stasis.
Oh. So like they didn't wake up like we did.
No.
And then die. Okay. That sounds terrible.
There was no protocol, like what do you call it, the emergency revival protocol.
Yep.
There was nothing like that run on this pod.
Gotcha. Yeah, he unplugs and kind of turns back and says, this, if they all look like this person seemed to have died while asleep in stasis.
Yeah, they're in the pod. They're in the pod.
Yeah, but we were all in the pod too. They didn't wake up. They died before they woke up.
Man, I wish my cousin Manal was here. He wouldn't totally sort that shit out before. But he's great with those kind of things. But sorry, I don't know what to do with that. I'm good, you know, with people and stuff, not the technology or stuff. So if you say they're gone, I guess it's just us, and we need to get the hell out of here somehow.
Out of where? We're in space.
Yeah, but I mean, they need to have, you know, like rescue pods. Maybe we're close to a planet we could go down to. I don't want to stay here. It's smoking. You feel that? That's electrical fire. I don't like that. I like to live, not dying from smoke inhalation. You should know that, right, friend? You all nearly died just minutes ago, inhaling all that smoke.
His memory is jogged all of a sudden, and he looks around for some kind of extinguisher. Gee.
I'm sure you could find one.
Yeah, so like he
Towards
takes
the
one
front
off
of the
the
room.
he like takes one off the wall and in his own pod to try to put out the small electrical fire that accidentally exploded out of his thing that he had nothing to do with.
Yeah, put it out.
Should we look? There has to be the crew, someone. A ship this big would probably have like an AI or something. We should
Hey,
probably find
ship.
someone.
Ship, can you hear me? Hey.
I'm not entirely
And you
sure.
hear, like, psst, like the steam coming, and you see some sparks.
Doesn't seem to be working.
I don't know that they would have the AI running here. Probably the cockpit is where I would try.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, you want me to get you something? I'm your guy. You want me to fly a spaceship? Maybe turn to my cousin Alaya instead. She's so much better than that.
Are they on the ship as well?
No, I was going to meet my other cousin Karaya over at the next stop. I don't really know where we are as such, but I think they were supposed to be at Dabara. I mean, I know they're supposed to be at Dabara. I don't know where we are.
I'm sorry, if they're not on the ship, how is that helpful?
No, I'm just saying.
You've mentioned a lot of cousins.
Yeah, you know, big family.
They all seem to be good at something.
Are any of them on the ship?
Don't you have family that's good at stuff? I mean,
No.
huh?
Can everyone roll empathy for me, please?
Is this
No.
just straight empathy, G?
Apparently we can't.
No, you can roll your mystic, please.
Yes.
Great empathy. One.
One.
Yeah, we're the empaths.
So as the two of you are talking, you kind of hear it's like a familiar voice, just come through your mind, and it goes, "Are you there?"
Whoa. What? Did anyone else hear that?
L1 just responds, yes.
No.
Right now he's hearing voices too.
No, like I heard it too. Who are you talking to, Alwan?
That was a new one.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, what? Do you normally hear voices?
Yeah, everyone does.
Help us.
Not everyone hears
Where?
voices.
Wait, shh. They said something again. They
They
want
said they need help? Yeah. Where?
Yeah, I think so.
They're coming.
Where's that coming from? Hey, hello. Are you here? Are you in the pod? Do you need us to help you out of a pod?
I don't hear anything.
L1 looks at him and goes, they're in your head. It's fine.
What?
Where are
No,
you?
that's...
What?
Taysir would look really shocked and look like to Asmar and Ashar like, no, what?
It happens, don't worry.
I'm sorry, how often do you hear voices in your head?
How do you get the voices out of your head?
I just imagine Ashar with his tea. Where did you get the tea from?
Where did you get the
He
tea
had it
from?
in another pocket.
His pocket tea.
Pocket tea and pipe.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
L1
British.
looks. Go for it.
No, I was going to say something inane.
Y'all would remember that there was like a ship terminal, like the ship AI terminal outside the hallway.
Listen, I still say we should go to the bridge. If the crew should be here, even unless we're jumping, there should be someone here to pilot this.
I'm for it.
Hang on, let me check something. And Usher will go out to that port and plug in his computer and then do it.
As you go out into the hallway, the door opens, you see a very similar situation out in the rest of the out in the immediate hallway than you did inside the stasis chamber. Pipes are like busting out, steam's coming out. Everything looks like a freaking mess.
So Usher will put his computer into whatever access port there is. And after running an algorithm that searches for his name in social media and news sites, he'll
You get zero
He'll-
searches.
he'll
search
check what's going on.
results.
He'll try to find out what's going on with the ship.
We've all been there. We've all done it.
Yeah, we've all Googled ourselves. Yeah, so as you plug in and you search for yourself, you do see yourself as registered as a, I almost said patient, as a guest on the Star Runner.
And he'll immediately put in a comment that says that the service has been bad and give it 1 star.
Okay, that's definitely going to bring it down to 3.1 from its 3.2 star rating. And as you're standing there typing, a woman-shaped AI hologram appears in the air above you. Do any of you follow Ashar?
I would
No.
say that Taisir would sort of not follow him out, but more like see if he's on his way to the bridge, and then when he sort of stops at the terminal, would be like, okay, fine.
Yeah, so if you go out, you see the same situation out in the hallway. The ship looks like it's fucked up beyond what you saw in the stasis chamber.
Usher will look at the hologram and say, do you work here? I'd like to make a complaint.
Good morning. My name is Artificial User Relay Interface Cortex. How may I help you?
Courtney, what's going on, and who's the most senior person I can speak to immediately to make a complaint?
Searching, and her eyes kind of blink. I'm sorry. Your request cannot be completed.
Useless AIs. He'll
She
try to
kinda-
do a
she kinda
manual search.
Glitches a little bit.
He'll try to do a manual search on his computer just to find out if there's any indication of other life signs.
You can roll a data gen, I guess. You can get that there was a total of 77 registered guests aboard the Star Runner, 10 crewmen, and about 30 staff members. 0 life signs detected.
I think the computer's not running well. Apparently, we're dead.
Wait, apparently, what?
It's not detecting any life signs, which, since
Fine.
we're alive, or
Yeah.
maybe not alive, geez, I'm going to write such a strong-worded letter when I get back from this.
Yeah, I like that train of thought. Let's get back from this. So, Asmar, you said something about the bridge. Anyone? I'm for that plan. Anyone having a better one?
No, that seems great. But yeah, no, that was my idea.
Yeah,
So are
I
you
see.
all out in the corridor now?
Yeah.
yeah. There might be someone that senior we can complain to on the bridge. That's a good idea. Let's take it to the top.
And the AI kind of glitches and kind of comes back, and she looks between all of you. Would you like me to call the elevator for you?
Does it work?
And her eyes kind of blink fiercely. I'm sorry. The elevator appears to be inoperable.
Okay. Are there stairs?
Apologies. Power seems to be unstable. I am disconnected from several parts of the ship.
Okay. Is the crew alive? Available?
And her eyes blink. No life signs detected.
Where? The
I'm
whole-
detecting no life signs. And she kind of looks between all of you. My sensors may be malfunctioning.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay.
Hmm.
Are there stairs?
Stairs are located aft, stern, at the backside of the ship.
Wow. 10 out of 10.
So the aft or stern. So it's either the one or the other direction of the
Yeah.
ship.
the port back.
Well, aft and stern are both back. I did some googling.
Okay. Can you light a path to the bridge?
Yes, and she brings up like a schematic of the ship that you're on, and it kind of glitches,
Mm-hmm.
and the elevator shaft, which is about 20 yards maybe to your like forward, it's all showing red, and so the light is going back towards the back of the ship.
And then like loops forward. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we go to the back and then to the or appropriate floor and then up and then to the front. Right?
Yep, let's do that.
I don't have a better idea, and I want to get out. So, yeah, I'm for it. Let's go, friends.
Okay, great.
And I think there's a bar along the way, which is even better.
That sounds good.
Okay. I don't know.
I
that
can
helps.
look. My cousin. I tried so hard. Look. My cousin Said, he makes a mean martini, and he actually taught me, so I can make you that mean martini myself.
It's canon that's Saeed from the other game.
Yep.
We just know that grumpy Saeed makes a fucking martini.
Fucking good one.
Okay, I don't think that should be a priority right now.
No, it was along the way, right? I mean, come on, we're all friends here. We need, some lubricant to make this dynamic work, and then everyone gets out of here. It's nice. Bada bing, bada boom kind of thing.
I'm sorry, is no one else concerned that everyone seems to be dead and that you two are hearing voices?
I am very concerned. That's why I want the liquor.
I'm more concerned about the use of the word lubricant, to be honest.
I am very concerned that I hear voices in my head and that I'm on a ship that seems to be burning up in space.
Okay, let's prioritize the voices and the burning spaceship. Are you okay? And he like turns to Alwan.
Alwan would have stayed in the room, like waiting for everyone to start moving off. He'd probably be talking to himself. When we heard that everyone was dead, but we're not dead, he would look to himself, are we dead? And he would obviously get a response, probably to say no.
He'd say, this is a very interesting situation.
Can these people help us? Not those three, the other ones.
That is what's interesting about it.
How do we find them? If they're going to help.
You feel a sneer, even though you can't really see it. Just follow your heart.
I watched Napoleon Dynamite today. Follow your heart. That's what I would do.
do I still hear these voices, or is it only Alwan now?
That is happening between Alwan and he's still in the stasis chamber.
Okay.
If you looked back, you'd see him saying both sides of the conversation to himself.
Oh, okay.
And I think
no
that's
one
what
So many
likes
voices.
you.
And then he would just walk through. All right, where are we going?
that's when you hear the what? Are you okay?
Mhm.
Okay, I don't.
Totally normal. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And he starts looking down the corridors for. We go.
We're gonna go this way. And he just starts walking towards the aft of the ship, trying to find the staircase.
Okay. And who's the last one to vacate that the immediate area around the stasis chamber?
I was a
think it'll be
series
L1.
behind Asmar.
L1 would walk right at the back and leave a decent gap between them.
Okay.
'Cause-
So as you walk away, you kind of hazard a glance back into the stasis chamber, like just as you're stepping away, and as it's going from you, as like the darkness of the chamber just goes off to the side, you see like a shadowy form kind of stand up and just kind of move around the one of the pods, and then you walk.
I feel he would smile as he walks off, seeing some form of darkness on the ship.
You feel you can roll empathy if you want, just straight empathy. Yeah, you feel like a coldness, and you feel fear, but it doesn't elicit those same responses in you. You know what I mean?
Yep. He would just be smiling to himself at the back as he follows everyone else.
Mm,
You people are
you got
monsters.
one success. As you guys move down the hallway, you feel like even like a hunger, and there's like this weird light sensation that you're feeling, and it's leaving like the taste of ash in your mouth.
Everyone, is this happening?
No, Alwan.
Okay.
He'd just be
Like the
muttering to
voices-
himself in the back, this is weird. This is very weird. Tastes funny. And just keeps walking quietly, muttering to himself at the back.
So,
You guys head down the hallway.
I think that Alwan, he's a nice guy, but I think we might, keep an eye on. Doesn't feel, he gives me heebies, kind of. You know what I mean?
He's not a cousin of yours?
He ain't a cousin of mine. Look, do you see any resemblance? No.
Oh, you're both hearing voices.
Yeah,
Might run
that
in the
is
family.
that is great. No, no one in my family hears voices. Up until now, I don't hear voices. I don't know. I started hearing voices when I met. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I usually don't hear voices, and he just sort of trails off there.
You're definitely hearing them now, though.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what they mean. Alban seems to know, and he seems to be talking to himself, and that is a concern. Can we put that on the list of concerns, like burning spaceship in space?
Yeah.
The other one, whatever it was, I've forgotten, and then the third one, Alban talking to himself.
Yeah, no,
Loudly are
I'm
you saying this?
concerned with all those things.
I'm trying to be somewhat low voiced, but I think that the stress in Taisir makes his voice volume be a bit too high, so you can still hear it.
If it like as you're having your conversation towards the end, he would straighten up. It doesn't matter. People talk to themselves. Just keep walking. We've got places to go.
See what I mean? And now he's like trying to be quiet and just talk to Asmar and Ashar. See what I mean? That's creepy.
It's
That's
usually
even more creepy than hearing voices.
It's usually a sign of psychosis. So if we
Yeah,
could
maybe he hit his head in the stasis chamber or something. Got some wrong gas.
let's
We
just
don't.
let's just assume that for now.
Yeah,
Okay,
we don't have enough data to formulate an opinion.
So you guys walk down the hallway, still having this conversation, and you come to the stairwell that leads up. And Ashar, you have, we'll just say you had a copy of the floor of the ship schematics, not schematics, but like the floor plan on your data pad, and you can see that the ship is about 150 yards long, 10 levels. You guys are currently on sublevel 2, and the command bridge is 3 levels worth of real estate, essentially, on levels 5 and 6, which is at the very top.
All right, I guess we need to find an emergency ladder or stairs.
Yeah, the stairs are at the back of the ship. That's what the robot lady. That's what the AI said.
You guys see the door says stairs. You open
She also
the door.
said we're dead, so
Yeah, she showed us a map though, so I tend to believe the map. I think the stairs are right here, actually.
yep,
That's a
that
relief.
checks out. Oh,
Do we know where the? I assume that the bridge is up.
Technically, by the map, it would be up and to the front, the very front of the ship.
well, we're in space. Up and down are kind of subjective.
Don't we have artificial gravity here? This is like a star line. So I would guess up according to artificial gravity.
Well, one
Yeah,
look
well,
at his feet.
The ship is not the ship is more or less
This
perpendicular.
stairs only. The stairs. Anyway, he just starts climbing up the stairs.
Yeah, as you like open the door like falls off its hinges and clatters to the ground loudly. And
Okay, why would that happen? Did the ship come under attack?
the ship
don't know,
looks yeah, the ship looks like it's been like, obviously you don't know what went on, but the ship looks like it was like force crushed almost. Like you can't tell what happened. The level of damage that you're seeing is, from what you've seen, like completely through the whole ship.
Uh-huh.
Like everything, like something went through like the inside of the ship and went like that.
Yeah, interesting.
Look, I don't know what happened. I woke up next to you and he sort of climbs right behind you. He wanted to make as big as a distance between himself and Alvan as possible while climbing these stairs.
You're very close.
Well, Alvan is very much behind me. I don't trust that guy. I give voices, man. I need to get them out of my head.
Yeah, okay, don't do that. Don't do
But
that.
This time, as
okay.
you guys are moving up, all of you hear in your head, "Help us. Are you there? We're here. Please."
Where's here? Oh, one would just say out loud.
See, that's what I talk about.
Okay, so
Anyway,
I just want to put this out there for everyone. I also heard that.
You also hear voices now? See, we all been around this guy, and now we all hear voices.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're also the only ones alive on the ship, apparently. Or not alive?
So you're saying it's contagious?
I
don't
think it's contagious.
Psychosis isn't really contagious.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is that what all your data says? And he sort of mocks the data conversation from before.
Yes.
I think
Fine.
that's what a lot of people's data says.
Yes.
one would pipe up from the back. That's not how it works.
See?
See, it is contagious. I knew it.
It's definitely not.
No, it's not contagious.
That's what someone who's contagious would say.
Exactly. That was my
That's what the
thought as
voices
well.
in the head say. Damn it, voices. Same team. Please. Listen, I don't think it's contagious. I don't you know what? Is there a terminal around? G?
You'd have to go back out into a hallway. You could probably
Okay.
find another the AI terminal.
Yeah, whenever there's like a break in the staircase, like between like once we hit the next floor, he'll stop at the door onto that floor and say, Ashar, right? That's what's your name?
You're muted.
Of
Yeah.
course it is. You know that.
Okay. Weird. You seem like a pretty solid whiz on that computer.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you check something? Can you? And he like tries to open the door on this floor. Does it open?
It seems like it's blocked by debris, but you can shoulder it open.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna try to like as meekly bash into this door, to at least get enough room to squeeze out. Can
Yeah.
can you plug into your computer and see how long the voyage has been?
I'll give it a go.
Great.
Yeah, so
Um,
as you guys push open the door, you enter what you know as the main mezzanine level of the Star Runner. It's where the main entrance would have been, where everyone embarked onto the ship, and there is shopping and some like coffee stalls and stuff like that.
And a casino.
Yes, but not on this floor.
Ah, damn.
Casino's on level 5.
I had to Google mezzanine. That was a new word. Yeah.
It's the between.
And so and you see off to the side the AI terminal.
Usher will go over and plug in. And
As you approach, the AI pops up and she goes, "Greetings. I am the artificial user relay interface Cortex."
have you found any life signs yet? And he'll just kind of dismiss her as he plugs in manually.
Scanning. 0 life signs detected.
That's what I thought.
And again, she looks between all of you. My sensors may be malfunctioning.
Are you hearing voices too?
I do not understand the question.
Not useful. And he'll just ignore her and manually check for where they are. I assume it's like you're on a plane and you can track the course and where you are on the course and
Yeah.
outside air temperature and stuff like that.
Depending on where you individuals may have boarded the ship, you can tell that it started in Coriolis and it has gone galactic right in the Dabaran circle. So obviously it's not going to go to Hemira. So it went to Kaf, Marfik, Amido, Aljabar, Melik, and you're now in Rigel. You remember going into your stasis in Melik.
And it's on course. It hasn't deterred from the course.
As far as you can tell, based on the basic information that you're given, that it came through the gate at Rigel, but it never made its what do you call it? The port of call, the next port of call.
Okay. Usher will invite Asmar over and show him. He'll put it onto his tabula and he'll bring it up as a holograph and show him the route and where we currently are. I'm not hearing voices now.
How long from when we made the jump to now?
You check your space watch. Seems about 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, so that rules out that theory. So if we made the jump and it's only been 5 hours, what could have happened to the ship? AI thing? I didn't catch your name.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
You may call me Auric.
Oh, great. Auric, has the ship sustained exterior damages?
Correct.
From what source?
And she kind of turns her head and her eyes flicker as she's thinking. Unknown.
Where did the ship sustain damages?
Again, her eyes flutter. I am detecting ship-wide power and system link failures.
Uh-huh. Okay. Are there any hull breaches?
I'm detecting no hull breaches.
Well, that's great. They're not going to get sucked out into space.
He's
Okay.
also not detecting any life signs, so take it with a grain of salt.
Maybe ask if there's air everywhere.
Auric, are there?
And he poses the question to Asmar to ask the AI.
Yeah. Eric, are there exosuits on board?
Yes.
Where?
She highlights a little maintenance room. It's back towards the way you came.
Of course it
There's
is.
like a maintenance airlock that would have pods or exosuits there.
Of course. Okay. We might want to get those in case there is hull breaches. She doesn't seem to have all of her faculties with her. Okay. I'm sorry. What did you ask for, Tassir?
Look, I've asked if you should ask her if there's hair everywhere, but look, I'm not this sciencey guy or whatever you are, Ashar, some kind of writer, I guess. But like, if there was no air in parts, wouldn't we have all that blaring and like more alarms? Like, I get we have alarms, but wouldn't it be like super much alarms, like super alarms?
I mean, they could have sealed off the corridor if there was a hull breach there.
I mean, if there wasn't any air, we wouldn't be hearing the alarms.
That's true.
That is also true.
Could be true, yeah.
L1 walks up right next to Taisir. You could be dead as well.
You don't. He sort of steps around to the other side of the group. Don't do that.
You hear.
Could be dead already.
Okay.
I don't like
That'd
that
be
thought.
interesting.
Where's that bar?
I don't think we need a bar right now. Okay.
Asher will
I need
bring
a
it
bar
up
right
on the
now.
map and show you where it is.
Yes, the level
Is it
above
bar?
you is the restaurants. The food and liquor level is above you.
Ashar Namazi, tour guide. Okay, I guess. So the ship did sustain damage from the outside, so it could have been a rogue asteroid or a small scale meteor shower.
Big asteroid.
Maybe it was another
Yeah,
ship. hit
we
by
all
an
flash
asteroid.
back to a past life. Okay, or it could have been a ship passing by, but it's what was it? Aura. Anyway, Auric.
My name is Auric.
Oh, thanks,
That's
Auric.
Artificial User Relay Interface Cortex.
Great, Auric. Did the ship sustain damage after exiting the portal?
Sorry, you cut out. Can you repeat that?
Auric, did the ship experience damage after exiting the portal?
Correct.
Okay, so it was when we exited. Okay, so it has to be something in. Auric, what system are we in?
We are in, what did I say? Rigel.
Great.
Hey, that's nice. My sister works here in Rigel.
How does that help
My sister
us?
Isa. We can maybe contact her. I don't know. Maybe she can help us. I mean,
What does she
don't we
do?
want everything? She's a space trucker. She usually
hot?
space truck stuff.
How does that
I don't
help
know.
us?
She's my cousin.
I thought she was
You.
your sister.
Same.
Right, my sister. That's my
Sister cousin.
My sister cousin.
So
Your sister's
what
your
you're
cousin?
saying is I've got no shot because I'm not part of the family.
Oh no.
No, look. You have all the shots. You have all the shots. If Issa likes you, that's Issa's thing. She's my sister. I just know she's space trucking somewhere around here in the system. She might be around. She might not be. I'm just saying options, okay?
But you'd have to be seen in the company of a space trucker, so be careful with
Do-
that.
do- yeah, I mean, do you have her details? I can look her up. Send her
Okay,
a friend
well-
request to poke.
Well, she's my sister, so it's Issa El Kaiser.
How does this help us? We should get
But
going.
I don't know. I'm just trying to help here. Come on, I'm trying to be a team player here, friends.
I don't know what team.
I want to be
On
standing
the
next
team
to
of
Taisir again.
surviving.
You're wasting time.
I agree.
Asher finds an embarrassing photo of Tassir off one of her social media pages and throws it up for everyone to look at.
I feel like
You make
Hold
up
on, roll
whatever
it-
you
roll
want
your
from that.
mystic.
I'm not gonna tell you what she looks like. Just make it up in your minds. Everyone can have their own picture of what Isla looks like.
Sweet.
We're trapped in space. Okay, I'm gonna go. He like squeezes back through the door.
Can we just grab like a bottle? I would really need a bottle right now. Like it's just upstairs according to the map.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
We go and follow Asma.
Yeah.
God damn it! And it follows Asmar as well.
One, the sensations you were feeling before feel a little stronger. Like you feel like you can see like light in your mind. You even see like a flash of those candles that you saw in that dream you had.
Does
again,
it
it's
feel
just-
like it's on this floor or further up?
Up.
L1 would look to the others and we definitely need to go up.
Yeah,
I-
that's where the bridge is.
Yeah,
That's
and
where the bar is, yeah.
he's
Yeah,
wasting our time with his pictures of his
Bridge.
sister.
I
mean,
never
if you
asked
wanna
him to
set-
show us picture of my sister.
If you want to set him up with your sister, can we do that after we've all been?
I don't want to
Out of
set him
here?
up with my sister.
I think it's his
He's
cousin.
a trucker and he's like a, I don't know, magazine dry person.
I think it was his cousin. Either way,
It's my sister, okay?
They're the same person.
I've talked so much about my cousins. I said the wrong thing. She's my sister. She's only my sister. There's no other relationships. We both have the same parents.
okay.
I think he's wasting time. We should really get on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going upstairs.
You guys hear
Yeah,
a
okay.
clang, a loud clanging sound from the far side of the mezzanine. It's like something has been pushed over.
Yeah, now I'm definitely gonna go upstairs. He like tries to shove the door.
No, but is there something else? Maybe there's other people. I mean, if the AI say everyone's dead, maybe they miss them as well and their help. Might be help, might be survivors. I mean, more people the better, right?
No,
The other three of you can roll your empathy. Please.
not in my experience.
Okay.
L1 would push through with Asma towards the front, and still in his little meek walk, would keep up towards the front with him.
I got
To
one
Seer, you can
success.
roll it as well. Empathy.
Yes. On my way.
Nice. So as L1 pushes through and he kind of starts heading up and leaving you all there, you heard that clanking sound of something very large hitting the ground. And as you all pause in your bickering and you kind of look back, and then in the back of your mind, you just see what you saw in that dream that you had before you woke up. Just that sensation of a looming shadow in the back of your mind. And then maybe you might hear, it sounds like something moaning, maybe. Can't tell if it's just the sound of the ship dying or something else. But just that sound, it triggers that memory of that dream you had. And then you see at the far end of the mezzanine a shadow move as if it's stepping out of itself.
Okay, never mind. I'm all for moving. Move.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna like try to wrench the door closed.
Usher will check his pipe and make sure he's got the one that's got the tabac in it and not the others.
Looks to be the right pipe.
Okay.
Everyone is so concerning.
As you guys head up to the next one, as you get to the next level, you see, so you were on, based on your map, you were just on the main level and you're traveling up to the first level. And as you get up, you notice that the stairwell above you is blocked by debris.
Okay. Okay, how do we... Did you have the map still, Ashar?
Yep, probably. And he brings up the photo of Issa first, and quickly moves that away
Listen,
and brings
why
up
do
the
you
map.
have... Why'd you keep that? Okay, is there an alternate route to the bridge?
Can we find something, G?
You'd have to. The map is not showing the block, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to go either try and unblock it, but it looks pretty significant.
But this is a level with a bar anyway, isn't it? So I think if we come off in this direction, we'll find something.
Well, we can't go. It's blocked. So we could barely open the lid of one of the stasis pods.
Is it blocked at this immediate level or the next level we can't get to?
Yeah, you can't get to level 2.
Yeah, I guess
I'm not going back there, so
well, maybe we can move something. Maybe it's like Jenga and we just pull a little piece and the rest of it will fall down.
on top of us.
Maybe.
I thought. What? Sometimes I think that the smart people of the group aren't that smart.
I am a
I've
scientist.
never been in this situation before. If you have been in this situation, I'm happy to take your opinion.
Listen, is there another set of stairs? Can we go back down a level and then through something and then find a second set of stairs? Can you look on the map?
Yeah. Is there anything, G? Does it look like there could be an alternate route that we can access?
You're not gonna you don't see anything blatantly obvious for passengers, but in your travels throughout the ship, you do remember seeing like maintenance hatches.
So is there anything that looks like the Coriolis equivalent of Jeffrey's tubes or anything like that?
It's not marked on the map, but you do remember seeing some kind of hatch, I guess you would say, well, in your drunken perusing through the restaurants.
I guess we go back to the restaurants and try accessing that hatch. Maybe the AI can tell us.
Oh, great! Yeah, that's a great idea. I didn't know there was a hatch there. Okay, so I guess let's go back that way.
You don't have to go back. You're on the first level. Like you
Oh,
go
okay,
up
I
the
gotcha.
stairs to the. You've got
Oh,
up
right,
the
because
level.
we were on
You
the
just can't
mezzanine
go
a second
another one.
ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotcha. I'm tracking now. Yeah, he goes towards the door, pushes that thing open.
Okay, it swings open.
Hello. Okay,
Your voice doesn't really echo.
that makes sense. Okay, I think we're fine. And he starts to head down the hallway.
Taysir will follow behind, trying to, as usual, keep some distance to Alvan. Still very nervous about that person.
You guys go.
Yeah, Usher's going on.
Alwan would linger and stare up at the blocked entrance. Linger a little bit longer than he probably should before looking down the stairwell to the noise that came from below, and then follow the group.
And I have another and he looks over to Asher. Sibling, Raita. She's a construction worker. She would be super in this situation.
Is that another sister cousin?
It's another sibling. That's all you need to know.
So you guys walk down a short hallway, and you push open like 2 large like double doors, and it's like a very large open area dining room, one that you would see on a cruise ship if you've ever been on one. You see food stations set all over the place. There's tables and chairs. You see shit coming down from the walls from the ceilings in terms of like debris, and it's dark with the red lights flashing.
I think it would be best to proceed with caution through here.
Yep. Where is the hatch in relation to us?
It's Maybe about 40 yards to your right.
Okay, past the bar.
Yep.
Definitely head towards the hatch via the bar and grab a bottle of something strong.
Taisir would definitely follow over to the bar, try to grab a bottle of gin.
A lot of the bottles are broken, but you can manage to find something. It might not be the brand that you like, but you find something.
Like the moment Taisir finds a bottle, he will just like, take the cork, throw it away, and just take a big swig and be like, "Oh, that's better. Maybe the voices will go out now."
And you guys go and you see a man, not like tall, but it's like about a 3 foot by 3 foot square hatch in the wall.
Okay. Asmar pulls out he has like a belt, a utility belt, and he pulls out a device. And he's like starts hitting a few buttons on it, and like lights start blinking, and this like little antenna kind of splits open. I'm going to use my environmental scanner. G. What it does is it scans the surrounding and reports any presence of dangerous chemicals or any biological threats or radiation. Basically, it gives me a +2 to survival to detect environmental threats.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a little roll there. Let's see what happens. 1 success.
Nice. Nothing overtly dangerous. You are detecting. I don't even know what stuff you would like freon and stuff like that. You are detecting stuff in the air, but you just looking around you, it seems like that's normal. You're not detecting any radiation at this point.
Yeah.
You would imagine that anything from the gravitron projector would be isolated in the engineering room.
Okay.
But so far it seems
at least relatively safe as far as that goes. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. He like slides the antenna back closed, puts it away. And who wants to go first?
And Taisir would look back at you.
Asher would look at Taisir and say, I'm sure if you had a cousin, they'd go first, so maybe you should do what they would do.
I do have a cousin that's a professional adventurer, and he would go first, but I am not that cousin, and I try to, survive. So I would say someone who's dealing with this, who knows how to deal with this. I deal with people, like I said. I'm great with people. That's why we're such a nice group of friends here.
L1 stands up straight, walks past the group, and goes in.
you have to pop off the hatch, and once you do, inside you see a good sized vent, and it has a ladder going up the side.
He looks back to this. You talk a lot. And starts climbing the ladder.
I mean, at least we're talking to each other, not ourselves.
Point.
It is true. Although I did hear the... Anyway. And he follows and climbs up afterwards.
Taisir does not want to be last, so he's going to be hurrying, getting, trying to get before Ashar in there.
Asher will let him go.
So is Asher the last one?
Asher will follow up behind, yeah.
Okay. As you get into the ladder and you go, would you close the vent behind you?
I don't think he would think to do that, no.
Okay. So as you start climbing up, you kind of hear another clatter behind you, and as you kind of look down, and you see the shadow of 2 legs standing just outside the vent.
You guys want to hurry? You said dawdling for some reason, taking too long.
You're the last one.
I can't climb faster than the Asmar can. Can't past him. It's like one ladder.
It is one ladder.
Well, one ladder faster.
You
Okay.
climb faster if you keep quiet.
Wow.
Harsh.
Rude, almost.
You're almost there. You all hear this in your mind.
Man, I really thought that would help. And takes another swig.
So how often do you hear voices?
But me? Never until now.
No, not you. The one who hears voices.
Oh,
I
I
don't hear
see.
voices.
I thought you did. You said you did hear voices.
It's complicated.
Is it either you hear them or you don't?
You can hear them or you can talk to them. It's a bit different.
What? Can you hear voices?
I mean, semantics. I mean, a conversation with voices is still the same as hearing voices, but it's responding to them. It's worse.
I mean, it's no different than talking to someone else.
Except they're in your head, or
It's a lot
not,
different than talking to someone.
Unfortunately.
or they're not in your head.
Why are they in my head?
Those ones I don't know about.
So that's the
thought-
concern. If you hear voices in your head and you talk to them, then you have a psychosis. But if you hear voices and I hear the same voice, did you hear a voice a second ago?
The ones asking us for help, yes.
What did it say?
We're almost there.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. And you can see it, like he's climbing with one bottle in hand and like
How did you even get that? Did you hear that too?
I heard something,
Okay.
and I saw something behind us too. I think that's the more pressing
What?
problem right now.
Okay, let
You
us
saw
know
what?
that.
There's something behind us. What?
I said to hurry up.
You never said why. I
Elwan,
also
go.
want them to hurry up, but
Like,
Dude,
it's in the
Everyone's
leg.
voices are just like echoing.
Yeah,
in
I
this-
shouldn't have to explain myself.
You
Oh,
should.
yes,
Something
yes, you
chasing
should.
us.
Alwan stops, leans as far back as he can, and looks down. And you just see him smiling. And then he carries on.
what's the
climbing
hold
again.
up? Go.
And one when you get to a certain point and you keep going, you're past you come up past level 2 and you're now on like level 3, and as you're going to level 4 you hear that follow your heart, and then you feel the sneer.
He stops, like dead. Do I need to go down? And he looks, is there a door there?
Yeah, there's another hatch.
He would climb towards the hatch and open it.
Whoa! Where are you going?
The right way.
How do you know it's the right way?
You have a
Sometimes
map you
just
haven't
know.
shared?
Yeah, the map from Captain Talkie Pants down there. Like, it said this way.
No, the map said go all the way to the top. It was on the top floor.
The map I had didn't show these tunnels. I'm assuming we just go all the way to the top.
It did with the on the big screen. Like, your little one doesn't have the full map. It's definitely this way.
Okay.
Look, I don't
Feel
just
like-
want to be in this tunnel.
You just get like this, it's a weird analogy, but it's just L1, just like it's tasty to you.
Gross.
It's definitely this way. And he starts to walk.
I just don't want to be in this tunnel anymore.
You
Something
see
is chasing
L1
us. So
disappear onto the 3rd floor.
Okay, I
Shar, if you
guess.
look at your map and from memory, because you've all been on this ship for however long you've been on it, you know that levels 2 and 3 are like passenger cabins that you could rent for, like, if there's an extended stay at a certain planet,
Mhm.
people will rent rooms to stay on the ship and stuff like that. You also know the chapel is on this level.
Okay. I guess we go this way.
fine, as long as we get out of this fucking tunnel thing. If something's chasing us and he sort of moves with us more as he says that.
This distraction's not my fault. I'm not taking the blame for this one.
It's
You
most
kinda-
definitely your fault. You should have said something was chasing us.
You definitely buried the lead on that one.
I mean, the principle was the same. Move faster.
I mean, okay.
Alwan, as
I
you go
guess.
down the hallway, you can see like a light coming from under a door up ahead. It's a bright light. Tastes
Bright
like
light.
ash in your mouth.
He would walk up to the door and hold the handle. This is what we need.
How do you know?
How do you?
And wait.
Are you
Uh,
wearing you're not wearing any kind of armor or anything, are you, Alwan?
No.
It's a terrifying question to ask, G.
Why
would you- Why would that matter?
As Alwan, as you grab the handle, it feels incredibly warm to your touch, to the point where you have to pull away, and you hear like a hissing in your mind.
Are you gonna go through the door or what?
And then you all
What are we
hear in your
doing?
mind, "We're here."
He would release the handle but hold his hand just over it.
Damn.
And he would look down and say to himself, this is the right place, but
The rest of you have joined him, or
Yeah. I mean, I want to be as far, like Taisir would want to be as far away as possible from whatever's chasing them.
What's happening? Is the door is there a fire on the other side? Is the door handle hot?
you guys can see a bright light coming from under the door.
I mean, it's the right place, but what is the place?
Yeah, is this
It's the chapel. Sorry, it's the chapel.
Oh.
this isn't the bridge.
no. But there's a shortcut in the chapel. Does the door open inwards or
What
outwards?
the
G?
hell would make it?
Inwards.
Makes sense. I guess if it's a secret path, I guess it'd be the least expected place to put it.
I mean, I'm not against praying right now. I mean, if any help at all, if the icon's gonna come down and help us out of this mess, I am all for it. I'm gonna take it.
Icon's one of your cousins. I'm sorry, that was rude.
No, the icons are not
I
one of
didn't-
my cousins. Not everyone is a cousin
sorry,
of
I
mine. I
didn't-
just have
I
a
didn't
lot.
mean that.
I have a big family. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm under stress. I didn't.
Sorry,
That was-
I'm as well. Let's
that was
all be
rude.
friends here. Okay, sorry, I
Yeah.
should mention my cousins less. I know they're not important. I am sorry as well.
You guys can't see Iquin's character sheet, but he's got his family tree listed here.
Perfect. It's 52 cousins. Okay, are you gonna go in or what?
As you two were arguing, L1 stepped back and sort of moved around, so he's not at the door anymore. He's behind you,
Why didn't?
so that you guys are at the front, closest to the door.
Where did you go? Why? Hello. Well,
But
Go. Come on.
why won't you go?
you were.
The
Okay.
scientist, he's got a lab coat. It'll just go. Quick.
I'm an archaeologist.
Same thing.
No, it isn't.
This is insanity, and Taisir would grab the door and open it. He's like so tired of this. Something's chasing them, and this is not leading anywhere.
The door opens, and you see a small group of people.
An asteroid.
You
End of
see a small
episode.
group of people, 6 of them to be exact. And as you open the door, it's like this bright light is like blinding you as you open it. But as you open it, it's like the light fades. And then you see 5 individuals kind of huddled around one woman. And she has like her arm in the air. And as you come in, it's like the light was it looked like maybe it was coming from her hand, but she puts her hand down and she looks at you. Finally, you made it. We need your help.
I'm sorry, what?
And you guys stand
I'm-
there and you see this woman, tall, young, maybe mid to late 20s, long black hair, ice blue eyes, extremely beautiful. And as she talks, you recognize her voice. You've all heard it before.
I'm not the
And-
only one seeing this, right? You people see her.
Is
I just
she
want to
another
make sure
cousin?
with all the no, and I just want to make sure because all the voices and everything, and this looks weird. You people see her. I am not crazy, right?
No, I can see her.
Why would we be crazy for seeing her?
No, we would be crazy if only I saw her and you didn't, and I would be crazy.
I've been trying to reach out
Then
to
I
you.
don't see her then.
And the other
You know
five
what?
people
I'm trying to
around
be your
her.
friend here.
You have 3 males and 2 females.
Mhm.
One is a young girl. They're all dressed in, well, almost all of them. One of them is dressed in a crew outfit, like a crew jumpsuit, and the other 3 are just dressed in regular civvy clothes. We've been waiting for so long.
Who are you?
And the woman kind of steps forward and offers you her hand. My name is Aisha.
No.
She looks at you.
He like puts his hands up.
Usher will point to the person in the crew uniform. Say, "You look like you work here. I'd like to make a complaint."
He kind of blinks and looks at you. A complaint?
Yeah, this whole trip has been terrible. The service is terrible. I can't raise anyone. The ship keeps telling us we're all dead.
That last part is definitely true.
I think they're
Taysir
all
would
dead.
smile. Taysir would smile and be, Aishta, I am Taysir El Kaiser. I am so happy to meet you. Could you help us out of this mess? Because I really don't want to be here. Let's make some kind of deal, or just, we're going to help each other.
Do you shake her hand?
I think he would. He's like a people person. Business is done by being friendly and open.
Yeah, she shakes her hand, and her hand is warm. And not like in a creepy way. Like, it's a comforting warm.
Mm-hmm.
And her grip is firm.
Also, something creepy was following us, and at first he'll point at R1 and go, "Creepier than that."
The little girl kind of like, ah, and she like clutches onto the other woman. It's like, the monsters, they're after us.
What?
There are things on this ship. And they are coming for us.
I'm sorry, who are you people?
I'm more concerned about what is
We're-
coming for us.
We're all, and the pilot guy, or sorry, the crew guy, he's like, we're all passengers. I'm relief crew.
Where's the regular crew?
And he looks a little they all kind of look a little dazed and mixed with fear. They're all dead. And then one of the other guys, he's like a shady, wormy looking dude. He kind of looks like Benny from The Mummy.
Perfect.
They all came for us. We've been hiding here.
What? How?
Who's they?
Yes, thank you. Order of threat that we had before.
The
Number one,
monsters,
who is coming
little
for
girl.
us?
The monsters. Aisha steps forward. The agents of the dark.
That doesn't make sense. Is
Oh,
that
and
a group of people? Are they armed with weapons? Is it what?
They
Does it-
are the
This is a
weapon.
kind of gang.
Doesn't tell us anything.
And she kind of looks at you. Have you not seen strange horrors in your time?
No.
Traveling the
I mean,
stars?
I've seen
No.
bugs trying to rip me off and grab my merchandise. That's
I mean, I've seen the Nakatra, but that's fine.
Have you not stared into the darkness between the stars and wondered what could possibly be there?
Not really.
no.
I mean, given
Usually
the
more
right
keep my
amount
eyes
of
on the
opera,
merchandise.
I'll imagine anything you want.
What?
I imagine L1 smiling at the back, staring at the people in the room, just laughs. There's death in the darkness.
See, that's creepy. That is creepy. And Taysir moves further away from Alwan. That is so creepy.
And you'd look back to where we had come through the entrance. Is anything kindly following us, G?
Not that you can see yet.
Okay, I'm usually in like caves and stuff, digging up artifacts from. Anyway, who are the agents of the darkness? Is this a group, a terrorist group? Is this what?
And she kind of looks at you, almost like she's doesn't really get what you're asking. Like she's Like you don't understand.
No, that's why I'm
There's-
asking.
There's evil in the universe, and it's always out to get us.
Yeah.
Enough of the
that-
theology lesson. What's the immediate threat?
As
Are
you
we
say
talking
that,
space pirates here?
as you say that, you hear weird sound coming from down the hallway. Triggers that memory again that you guys had from your dream, that guttural moan that leads to a wail. And as you guys maybe turn and look back down the hallway, you see shadowy forms coming up out of the floor. No physical form to them. There's hulking masses of like humanoid shadow, long arms, long fingers. There's about 5 of them. They come out
The fuck?
and they stare at you.
That looks like something from my nightmares.
What the sh? And Asmar goes to like grab the door and step into the chapel, like he's going to close it. Let's go! Come on!
And they seem to move incredibly fast, and they all charge at you, letting go this horrific scream. Are any of you armed?
Yeah.
Nope.
Taisir's armed.
I have armaments.
I would say at this point, when they charge, you would see Taisir produce a small pistol. It's one of those cricket ones that he's had hidden in his like clothing somewhere, and he's sort of like, you know, makes it ready and aims it and like, oh no, fuck no, nope, nope, fuck no.
Okay. I'm not even gonna have you guys roll initiative here or anything like that. They're just coming straight at you, and it'll take them their turn to get to you. So if you have a gun, you're welcome to shoot at them.
Yeah, Taisir would definitely shoot at the one that heads for him. If there's like, if the 5 picks specific targets, he would definitely shoot to protect himself.
Okay. Make your ranged combat, please.
Oop. Yes.
Very good, very good. Seer.
Might be slimy merchant, but he do know how to protect himself and his merchandise.
Hey, that works.
No space pirates today.
No shadowy space pirates.
Space pirates. No shadowy space pirates.
I technically
out for
have a
number
Jura
one.
sword,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if we would have grabbed it.
Oh, yeah, you would have. Unless you specifically said you didn't do it, all your gear would have been in a locker in
Okay.
the stasis chamber.
All right. He's not going to do anything with that.
Yep. Taisir would never let go of his cricket. He would have it hidden on his person at all times. It's like his lifeline kind of thing.
Okay. And L1, as they kind of come towards you, you feel like this smugness. Like they're beneath you. Primitive beings.
He would look down at in all the noise and panic. Do I let them in, or just kill them?
Are you saying that out
Sorry,
loud?
are you meaning let them into the room or kill who? I just want to know who you.
The horrible darkness creatures.
Okay. We can have some fun if you want.
No, you do that. That's your job.
He grinned. You feel a sneer. And you see Alwan step forward and pull out a Dura sword out of his rags. He didn't look like he was carrying anything before. But you definitely see him now.
Taisir just
And-
upped his creepiness level. Like now he's creepy level 10.
Yeah.
Then yeah, he'd step forward and stand in the front with his Jura sword out until they arrive.
Okay, if you walk out, no, you're gonna walk out to meet them.
Perfect. Then
Melee attack,
Mm.
please.
melee combats. And this is a terrible roll, but here we go. It's a bonus of +1 on the Durasword. Nope, it's a failure.
You swing, and this thing like it moves like ungodly fast, and oddly enough, it doesn't really seem to react to you. Other than that, it doesn't attack you. It keeps going past you, and it moves towards the rest of the group, or they move towards the rest of the group.
Ma'am?
And she kind of steps forward, and she points her hand forward, and she mutters something under her breath that you cannot hear. What do I roll here? Do-do-do-do. Oops. And this bright light erupts out of her hand and like shoots forward and like illuminates the entire corridor.
It could. Are you?
What is happening?
Could you have done that the entire time?
I'm gonna spend a darkness point and re-roll that.
You just make light with your hands?
Good God.
Welcome to
Not
this side of
good.
the table, G.
Yeah.
Welcome to the losing side.
Yeah. She's like, this is not working. Run.
Where? We're in a room.
What?
L1, where's the ladder? Where you said there was a secret passage to the bridge?
Tyser,
don't
in
see
panic,
anything.
will just throw the bottle, like whatever left in the bottle, will throw it at the shadowy things. Like, shit, if nothing's working, he just throws the bottle.
Roll ranged.
Yes!
All right.
Take that, shadow monsters. Half a bottle
Oh.
of gin coming your way.
Okay, what's your force? Oh, you got no force. So
No, I got
since
no
you were-
force.
I'll give you an extra point of damage on that one. And it's like dunk. It hits corporealness, even though it kind of just phased right through the floor. And she grabs all of the people, and she's like, "We need to run. Let's go!" And she runs down the hallway. Back
you-
towards the front of the ship.
Asmar also follows.
Oh yeah, Tyser would like throw the bottle and just turn around and run with the others.
Yeah, Usher has a sense of smoke grenade. He would just throw that down the tunnel and beat feet the other direction.
Okay, yeah. Ooh.
And obviously, L1 just dies.
No, he just stands there being creepy and
You're
Yeah,
muted,
L1,
Necro.
L1, what do you do?
He would follow. But I think he'd be following like within the group of the horrible bad things and just trying to hack them as they're going.
Okay.
But following the group of light.
So roll your ranged again and +1.
+1.
Mm-hmm.
It's the melee combat, yeah?
Yeah.
Nope.
You just hear this laughter in your head.
I'm trying. You're making me do this nonsense. You hear him muttering in the back.
Sorry, you cut out. Can you repeat that last part?
Oh, he just mutters to himself, why are you making me deal with this nonsense? This is your job. And he's sort of eventually just starts running to catch up with the others.
It's just too amusing. to watch you flail like this.
Yeah. What, all these years of nonsense, and now keep taking the piss out of me, right? Yeah, thanks.
As you guys,
Who are you talking to?
as you
Your
guys are
cousin.
running, the the pilot, he goes, "There's a shaft up here. I think we could get through. We can go up." And as he runs, he kind of skids to a stop and he pulls the hatch down. And what was her name? Ishira?
Yeah.
Aisha. She's like, I'll cover you. I hope. Get up the stairs or get up the shaft.
Again, could you have done this the whole time?
She kind of gives you a look.
But-
Holy God.
To be honest, she might have been able to do it the whole time, but she's not doing anything.
She just seems very confident.
Yeah.
I don't care if she could have or could not. As long as we're moving away from whatever that is and Mr. Creepy behind me, I'm fine.
I mean, eventually we'll have to stop.
No, we can just circle the ship forever.
She kind of closes her mind and she's looks like she's praying under her breath, and the light erupts again. That blinding light that you guys remember seeing when the door opened, it's what you're seeing now. It's like, ah, frack. And as the light hits the creatures, they all shriek and hiss and kind of recoil back, and they all kind of stumble to a stop. And the light goes about like 15 feet out, and they stop at the edge of the light. And Alwan, you're gonna take 1 point of damage
Oh.
as
'Cause
you
you're a
feel this
monster.
burning light hitting your skin.
If he's able to reach up to her at that point, he would push her into the stairwell and say, "You need to go," and try and close the door behind him.
As you shove, roll force. Since
That's
you're
not gonna go well, G.
unless you're you're kind of pissed off. You hear a hissing voice. You can roll it again because I was going to give you a +1.
Sorry, that was with a +1.
It was? Oh, okay.
Roll
Yeah.
force
So you kinda-
against frail lady.
Yeah.
Yep.
You kind of knock into her, expecting to move her, and she, oddly enough, does not budge. And
You need to
like-
be saved. Go. The rest of us are expendable.
What?
Go.
No!
And she kind of looks you up and down, and then ducks into the shaft.
And he will try and close the door behind us.
Yeah, you do. And as soon as the light goes away, you hear the shrieking again, and then you hear them racing up towards the vent.
Did you just close yourself out?
No, he's in the
No.
in the
I mean,
shaft.
as he closes the door, he starts to cover up his hands where the light would have burned him slightly.
But are you in the shaft with us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, at the back.
Then
I just made sure she stayed in and came with us.
Then Asmar continues to climb.
Okay.
He's basically following the pilot because that's the guy that ran up first.
Yep, Taysir is following Asmar.
So the other people came with us, did they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Usher would make sure he got in ahead of the little girl.
Of course you would.
You can feel her. Actually, I'm assuming unless you're specifically telling me that you're touching one of them, they don't touch you either. So
You just
I mean,
feel this
if she's in the
small
way,
presence.
I would have pushed her out of the way, but I'm assuming he just tried to get in front of her.
no, she's small enough that you could just
You just stepped over her.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly. And you guys all start climbing, and the pilot's like, "If we make it to the bridge, we can get a status of what's going on."
When we make it,
Keep climbing.
I'm going as fast as you.
Yeah, and I'm going as fast as Asmar's.
Keep up, he yells over his shoulder.
Go fast. Just go.
He was the first one in the tunnel. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we keep following him wherever the hell this tunnel goes.
Okay. And you climb the ladder, and he gets to literally the top. Like there's no more ladder, and he pushes open a vent, and you guys come to the top floor. Ahead of you, you see a large arboretum to one side, and then there's a sign. There's a sign that says Arboretum, right, command bridge, left. And the pilot will stand there, and he won't help anyone get out, but he'll stand there and wait for everyone to get out.
Rude. Yeah, I think Usher's probably right behind the pilot, and he'll just go towards the bridge.
Okay. Everyone pops out.
Yep.
On the stairs,
Yeah.
L1 would slow down a little bit to let everyone else get ahead, and as she's gone through, he would stop. Is she the one that's going to help us?
Who are you talking to?
She is
Oh,
not.
he's by himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's talking to himself. Who do you think he's talking to?
One of your
No.
cousins, maybe?
She is
Dude,
not. What she
he's not
seems.
allowed anywhere near my cousins or my sister or my cousin's sister.
She is not what she seems. We follow
Great.
her for now.
Always with the riddles. And then he crawls through.
And as you guys go, the Ashar, you're the first one in. You see like the large double doors go in, and you push them open, and you see a pretty wide open area for this command bridge. It's like three levels that open. What do you call it? Well, it's like open. So it's like a balcony you're standing on that has all the controls on like the back part, and then you can look down and see there's like a huge bridge window where you can see out into space. And as you guys all enter the bridge, you kind of like bump into the back of Ashar as he's standing there staring, and out the front window of the ship, you see an anomaly that this ship is in. Red lightning like crackles all around you, like, and like weird tendrils of moving darkness like swirl, and as it moves you can feel the ship creak and moan, and there's like a large nose of the ship that kind of sticks out below the bridge, and it's like you see these tendrils of darkness weaving in and out of the ship. And the Star Runner itself is kind of, it doesn't appear to be moving, but it's kind of like listing as one would in space.
That can't be good.
The
And,
fuck is happening?
And the pilot kind of stands there and he looks. It's like we came through the portal, and we hit something. It wasn't on our sensors, and we couldn't avoid it. It was like it was coming straight for us. And
What
it's
did
like I heard.
what did we hit?
And he kind of just gestures something. And then the woman comes up behind you. The darkness. It's always here, always waiting to get us.
Is there any dead crew lying around or anything?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna have you roll for that one. As you all look around, you see multiple crew members lying either flat on the ground where they were standing at that maybe a terminal, and you see some people sitting in chairs, like their command chairs, and they're like lifeless. And if you look at them, they have that same twisted, horrified face, expression that the people in the stasis pods had.
What the fuck is going on here?
First time,
Sorry, go ahead.
the woman, I literally keep forgetting her name.
Aisha.
Aisha, thank you. She's she steps forward and she's looking out the window. Is like, for as long as I can remember, we've been at war with the darkness. They forever seek to bolster their numbers. They will prey on us, steal the light, steal our souls to make themselves more powerful. And she looks at that group of survivors that are with you. They're kind of huddled together. I try to save as many as I can.
Who
And she
are
looks to
you?
you.
What are you?
Roll observation, Asmar.
Okay.
Paisir would nod in agreement with Asmar, like, yes, please tell us.
0 successes.
Okay. She looks at you, and you feel like that's the feeling of strength that you felt before from your dream. The strength within the darkness. I'm here to help, she said.
Can you do your hand thingy at that out there?
No. I am just one individual. That is thousands of years worth of darkness. It is tearing the ship apart.
I'm on the ship.
I am also on the ship.
I don't want that to
Good.
happen.
Could we
That's
get
why
an
we need-
escape pod out of the ship? Like, it's smaller. Could we, make it go not getting touched by that, and he gestures outside.
Does anyone want to check on the status of any kind of escape vehicles?
Well, wouldn't the crew member know the answer to these questions?
Oh yeah, you have a crew member with you.
We do have a crew member.
He kind of walks over to a terminal, and his back is to you, and he kind of puts his hands out, and he looks to the person like sitting dead in the chair. He doesn't touch it, but he just kind of looks down at it, and then he turns back to the terminal and he types a few things and starts reading off the screen. He's like, engineering escape pods status offline. The maintenance pods status offline. Command bridge pods status unknown, and the emergency shuttle status unknown.
Well, we're
Better
on the
than
command
offline.
bridge.
And he kind of pokes at the keyboard a little bit. It looks like there's a problem with the power. And he kind of looks to everyone. There's not enough pods for all of us. We'll have to make it for the shuttle.
What? Wait. Isn't there a pod here?
He kind of looks at you. Pods, individual. And there's
Yeah.
not enough.
Oh.
He kind of he kind of looks, and you look behind you, and you see that there's like 6 pods, or at least like 6 bubbles that would lead to the pods on the
I
wall.
mean, we could hedge our bets. Some of us could take the pods and some could go for the shuttle.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's if they're
possible.
working. I mean, we
Where-
have to check that.
Where's the
status was on-
shuttle?
And he points. It's back down, but we should be able to get to it. The atrium is right below us. And the atrium, is a large open area. It's like 1, 2, 3, about 5 decks worth of open space, and it's like an observation. It's like observation deck, so it's got like a huge ass window,
Mm-hmm.
and 5 of the decks open up on that side. So, and then it leads down back to the mezzanine level.
Yeah, but how do we get down that?
And he kind of looks. We could climb.
Climb what?
And he
Must be
points
some
to
kind of
it.
maintenance shaft down there as well. I mean, there are maintenance shafts all over this place, right? And he sort of looks to Ashar, like, right, map guy.
I would think that the crew would know more than me.
And he kind of looks at
Faisir
you.
looks at the crew.
He still kind of looks dazed. Yeah, we can. There's ways to get down. We can. The elevator. The elevator's blocked. We can't use the elevator.
Yeah.
Is there like an emergency slide or something that we can deploy?
And the stairs are also blocked.
Yeah. Maybe if we. No, that's not going to work. So if we deactivate the gravitron projector, we could turn off the artificial gravity and we could float down, but then that causes the problem of us no longer having gravity. But we could get down. We'll just have to take the shaft back.
You mean the one that we just went down? The one that had the things chasing us?
And Aisha kind of looks towards, she kind of glances towards Alwan. They seem to be behaving a lot differently now.
How can you tell? We're in here.
I think it's because of your light.
I also want to know how you know what they're behaving like. They chased us, and then you lighted them, and then we went up here, and like.
L1 turns to Tasia. Have you not been watching them since when?
No, I've been trying to watch
rooms?
where I'm going. You know, running away, kind of focusing on the what's ahead of me, so I don't trip and fall or fall back to them. Or, yeah, not looking at them is like more of a priority than studying shadow monsters.
Yeah, I
They've
only
been
saw them
following us
just
for a
now.
while.
How? What?
They were
What?
with us in the cryo room.
They excuse me, what?
I didn't see any of that.
They followed us since then.
I didn't see any of that.
I mean, follow us or follow you? Because I didn't see any in there.
I mean, they
Look,
don't
I'm
seem to have an issue with me. They seem to have an issue with you lot.
Yeah, and why is that?
Do any of you know how to work a computer? And this is from the pilot.
Probably.
And he's been typing away at the computer. It's like, we need to reroute power to the escape shuttle, which means we have to reroute what remaining power we can from the ship there. This thing works on. We need power to deactivate the couplings to get to release it from its holding. The ship itself has power, but it's the Star Runner that's holding it here, and we need to tell it to let it go.
Usher will go over towards the crew member and kind of shove him out of the way and just start accessing the computer.
Okay. As you shove him, roll observation.
I see nothing.
Yep. He feels very light as you shove him out of the way.
I'm just getting stronger. All this climbing upstairs is making me strong.
I am a beast.
All right.
Do you want me to roll a datagen?
Yeah, roll a datagen, and then he moves to another terminal, and he's going to attempt to make his technology roll.
While this is going on, Taisir would have sort of locked eyes with Alwan and being like, you know, the stress is getting to him, so it's got to be more like confrontational, like, who are you talking to? And Why do you say these things?
We were talking to her. The voice in your head?
No,
What's her?
the other people that you talk to, the yourself, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that?
Me.
Somehow I don't
Ish.
believe that, because you seem to be talking to someone.
He is
Yeah.
not what he seems, Aisha says. And she walks over to what looks like to be not a hatch, but it's panels in the wall. And she takes them and she pulls them off.
You
And then
see, I've just met her and I've just met you. You give me the creeps. I more believe her. You don't seem to be what you are, and that creeps me out even more. So I want
But
could you please something? Who are you
does,
and who the fuck are you talking to? Do you have some
someone
kind of
shines a
transmitter in
torch.
your head?
Someone shines a torch and now they're your savior.
I'd rather take that than the creepy guy that seems to be talking to someone I can't see and project voices into my head.
She put voices into your head. I didn't put voices in your head. It was her. And yet you trust her with her magic torch.
The magic torch made the scary monsters go away. You seem to bring the scary monsters with us.
No, it said they were following you.
And it sort of gives you the squinting real like thing, but sort of backs down and moves over to Ashar and see like, do you get anything?
she's pulling stuff out of the wall and she kicks with her foot and eventually a panel drops from what is now the ceiling of the atrium, and you look down and 5 stories below you see the bottom, like the mezzanine level, and out and to your right there's a huge window and you see more of the anomaly, the evil cloud as it were, looming through there. And she kind of points and there's like the 4th level balcony is like right there. We just have to jump and get over there.
And then all the way down.
We can do it.
We don't even have
mean-
rope.
Have you met us? We can't do much so far.
I like the idea about no gravity, because then couldn't we just, push ourselves down and we would sort of gingerly float down?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
L1 would walk towards the front, getting ready to jump, and go, "Don't worry, Tysia's got a cousin who's really good at jumping." And he
I do have a cousin who's really
down.
good for jumping. Thank
How
you
does
very
that
much.
help us?
It doesn't. He's just being pretentious.
I don't even know what that means.
Neither do I.
Ashar, as you're typing away, you're transferring the power from whatever's remaining systems that are still active on the ship. You can see the lines being rerouted towards the escape shuttle. What do you call it? The hydraulics. And you see them go from like yellow to green.
Okay, my job's done. He'll look over at the other crew member and go, "Are we good to go?"
And he kind of looks down and he kind of looks at his hands. Yeah, we're good to go. And he turns and he walks away. If you want to roll another observation, you can. Because you're like, okay, fuck it, whatever the fuck's wrong with this guy. As you go to turn away from the console, the person sitting in the chair, like dead, you kind of stop and do a double take. He looks an awful lot like this guy. This pilot guy.
He'll go, "Hey, is like that your cousin or something? He looks a lot like you."
And he stops and he kind of looks down at the guy. I don't know what happened. And you hear Aisha's voice. They're coming to collect them. All of them.
Collect
They call-
what?
They called everyone on this ship, except for you, and except for them. You still have a chance. They have even less so. And you turn and you look at them, and they're all like huddled together, looking confused and scared. And you notice that, like, you think back, none of them, other than touching each other or touching her, none of them have touched you or anything. And they just aren't really interacting the same way that you guys are.
Right.
Auric. Auric, scan for life forms.
And you see from the corner, back up the door where you were, she pops up. Scanning. And she blinks repeatedly. There are no life signs detected on this ship.
Are they? And he like looks at Aisha. Are they? And like points at the body in the captain's chair. Are they dead?
And she looks at you and she kind of glances down and then back to them. It was too late for them. This is all that I can do now.
Am I dead?
Yeah, I'm also wondering that, because if they're dead and there's 0 life forms.
Not yet.
Asha will kind of reach over and poke to see you.
You feel
Yeah,
from the bag.
Taysir would, like, lean forward to be poked and also be like, does it feel it?
Are you dead? He like points to Aisha.
Is
No,
anyone here alive?
you are alive.
And you.
Of sorts.
Okay, I don't have
And-
time to
and
unpack
him?
that.
Pointing at
Wait, yes. Is he alive? Is he actually a person? And he points to Alvan.
He is many things.
What? Okay.
But yes, he is.
I don't like that answer.
She kind of looks. He is. He used to be a person.
But now he's dead. Is that what you're saying? Used to be persons are usually referred to as, dead people.
He's alive as much as he can be.
Okay.
Much as you are and your cousins.
Okay.
Hey,
Whatever.
my cousins are probably more alive than we are right now.
Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are alive. 6 pods. Ta-da! Math. Just get in the pod.
I'm not leaving them behind.
Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pods. Get in the pod.
But wait. If they're dead, do they take physical space? Can't we just sort of jam them into one pod?
As far
I'm
far
not
as you can
jamming dead ghosts into my pod. I'm just gonna get on a pod and
your
go
empty
away.
pod.
I don't care if there's dead ghosts in my pod as long as they're not creepy ghosts in my pod or him. And he points to Alvan. I can share my pod with anyone except him and just get the hell out of here.
Ashar had touched the pilot, even though he didn't really seem like he had much weight to him. He still did physically touch him, but none of the others are actually going out of their way to touch you.
Do we
Yeah.
need to bring their bodies with us? I mean,
We can't, and she looks outside. We can't break through inside this cloud. We need to exit it. We need to get out. And we
Yeah, I'm
can't-
gonna.
And the ship is dying. We
Yeah.
fly the shuttle out, and they'll be free.
That is
Look, I can't
not
fly-
going to get sucked in. And he's going to point out the window to the tentacles and cloud.
Look,
It
I
might-
can fly
it's
pods.
a risk. It's a risk.
I don't even know
but-
if you need to fly pods. So if the big lady that has the magic light that makes the scary thing go away say we need to go to the shuttle, I just say let's go to the shuttle, okay? Like I don't know what to do. I'm getting stressed, freaked out. I can't even speak properly anymore. Please, if the shuttle is the way, let's just go to the shuttle and creepy space lady that's less creepy than him can fly us out of here and burst the light all over us. I don't
got
care.
it. The pilot, as you're running your mouth, the pilot's like, I got it, and he punches a button on the console, and then you hear, and then you guys start lifting up as there appears to be no more gravity on the ship,
Great.
and that's the
Well-
second corruption bar.
Floating.
Okay, so at least we don't fall and die on the way down. Now, does not anyone know how to move in 0G?
And Aisha turns and she kind of holds out her hand and she kind of, well, you can't see the camera. She kind of does that with her hand, and the 5 people start flying towards her or drifting towards her. Get something to push off of. Let's go. And she pushes through the hole.
Asmar is looking at the pods.
Asher will pull out his stun gun and fire in the opposite direction of where he wants to go.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Taisir will try to take his little cricket and do the same thing. Try to use that as momentum. Good idea.
You move slightly faster because the cricket packs more of a punch.
Hold on, I'm still not sure why we're saving ghosts.
I don't
Don't know
care.
why
I'm
we're
saving
saving any
me.
of them.
If I'm saving me, saving me seems to be going down to whatever that shuttle thing is and fly out with Magic Space Lady and her light. I take her over that creep.
I'm following her. Apart from that, everyone else is expendable.
See, this is why I don't like him.
L1,
talks
you
too
roll
much.
force. Roll force, L1.
Oh no, why Force G?
See if you can get your momentum going.
Nope.
Are you rolling with a +1? Still?
I can, but that's not with a +1.
Okay, roll it again. As a plus with a
With
as
a
that had
+1.
been. Yeah.
Nope, still like I have 2
So
in strategy.
Taisir and Ashar are have make their way through the hole and are drifting down the atrium.
Yeah, I guess Asmar like grabs onto something that's nearby, like the control desk
Yeah.
or like a chair, and sort of pushes himself towards the hole.
Yeah, push. Force roll, please.
One
is
success.
gonna, L1's gonna look for like a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Is there one around?
Yeah.
He's
Can
gonna
you
try
get
and
to it
pick
in
that up
0G?
and use that to direct him.
Jesus.
Wally.
There's no roll for that one. You just start like,
That's
and you
great.
kind of you don't really have really good control, but no, you get you eventually make it at least close enough to the hole to pull yourself through. And Asmar, as you pretty much torpedo your body and you just sail right through the hole. And you guys are now free floating through the atrium down towards the mezzanine level. It's like, we're almost there. We have to go. And as you get closer to the bottom, you hear, or sorry, you see the emergency exit sign right there. And just when you're about 10 feet, a story off the floor, I'm gonna spend a darkness point, and you hear as the unstable graviton projector kicks back in, and gravity kicks back in, and you guys all drop to the floor. L1 and Tassir, since you were moving with a lot of momentum, you take 2 points of damage,
Fair.
and everyone else takes 1.
Fuck. Can anything just fucking work on this ship?
The ship is
Muted.
dying. You're muted, or something.
All right,
Gee,
Magic
I
Lady, let's
should-
go.
Okay.
Let's go.
The Magic Lady, as Mike so nicely put it,
Mhm.
she had a stone that she was holding, correct?
No.
When we saw her in the room. Was it just her hand?
Yeah, it was just her hand.
Just a hand, okay. Never mind then.
Usher just goes for the shuttle as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Asmar follows.
Yeah, Tysmir sort of picks himself up and starts to sort of half jump, half sort of, what do you call it? Walk. Man, my English disappeared on me. When you can't walk properly. That thing.
Limping.
Yes, thank you. Limping.
Yeah.
Limps after.
Okay. And you guys all get towards the hatch, and you press the button, and the rolling door swings open, and you see a one. Well, there would be technically more than one. This isn't the Titanic here, where there's not enough lifeboats for all the people. So this one, in particular, that you get in, it's got several seats in it, and seats more enough for all of you. And you all get in, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
And Taysir would stand in there and wait until Alvan approaches the door. And he would look him like up and down and sort of stretch out his hand and be like, okay, fine. I don't like you. But if you're gonna cram in here, I'm willing to apologize. Bygones be bygones, okay? And he sort of stretches out his hand.
This man is annoying.
You
just
take
see
the
him
hand?
smile.
I'm going to spend a darkness point, and I'll want a hand, lightning fast, reaches out and grabs Tassir by the scruff of his jacket.
I think that Taysir would be surprised, but put his hand on top of it so he has contact and then lock his eyes into it. And I want to use my talent, which is a lie detector, so you can sort of see his eyes glaze over differently, and he will stare straight into Alvan's eyes and ask, "Who are you? Do not lie to me now." So I get bonus 2 to manipulation, and it's not an opposed roll apparently, so I have no idea how that works, but the rules just say my manipulation goes up by 2, and then if I make it, I know if he lies to me or not.
Icon, what would he say? Or sorry, not Icon. Necro, what would he say?
You're muted.
I just muted instead of unmuting. He would fall back and you'd see his eyes go slightly. My name's Elwan. And it's a.
And it's up to you, G. Would that count? Would that count as a lie or not in the eyes? It's a cybernetic lie detector, so I don't know how you want to rule that. How far into the deception it can go.
Yeah, you know, like I said, I think in the book it says it even detects like half truths. So
yeah, it's like I need to roll for it.
Oh, you do?
I need to roll for it in like I said, it gives +2 manipulation. I have to roll against something. It doesn't say. It just says it's not an opposed roll. And then if I succeed, I will know if it's a lie or not. And I think the book is sort of like, yeah, you can't half-truth your way out. It's a bit unclear.
You can roll manipulation if you want.
So the switch, it's very quick. So L1 answers the question. My name is L1, which is an honest answer.
Yeah.
And as he answers that, he kind of weakens up the grip, and then suddenly goes back to having a tight grip again.
So you don't let him go?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Fuck.
L1 critical success.
That's the only critical of this whole segment.
Yep, a 4 critical success. So, like, Taysir will just hold the hand, feel the the lessening and the pulling, and his eyes are deadlocked into your eyes.
And it's a dead honest answer that his name is L1.
But
for that answer.
But there's more to the story. He's not telling you everything. Clearly, as he literally just grabbed you with like a vice-like grip, where it felt like someone had hit you with a brick, and now it's he weakened, answered your question, and then tightened back up again. And the rest of you see this, by the way.
See here, all one. I've made a lot of deals in my time. And I got this little nifty implant when people try to get into better deals than they wanted to with me. And I know that you might be called all one and you might believe that is the truth, but there is something more to that. Because, my little digit here tells me there is something really fucking off about that answer. So how about we try again?
This guy's
Who
bold.
are you?
I like him. He's strong.
And L1 reaches back to his sword again and pulls it out. How much do you like him? And he says that out loud.
I would say at that point, Taisir would take his cricket and put it, like the one you pull a sword and he pulls the gun and puts it on, like, towards your abdomen.
Oh, sorry. Right. He's a lot stronger than you are, Alwan.
Yes. There's a reason we have a problem here. And he's still holding you, talking to himself. There's a reason we still have a problem here.
And Taisir, you feel the grip strength tighten around your clothes.
The problem is that we're not going. Get in and let's get out of
Yeah,
here.
we're not going because unless this fucking creep tells me the real fucking truth of who he is, I ain't fucking letting him on this ship. Not with me. No way, no chance.
Do we see shadow evil monster things?
Roll observation.
Oh, fuck off. 1 success.
Oh. As you kind of leaning behind it, they're kind of blocking the airlock, and as you kind of look, you do see darkness on the other side, darkness where you didn't see it before, and you see a whole host of these shadow monsters standing right outside the airlock, but they're not entering. Something seems to be blocking them.
Asmar looks to the door where the two are, fighting each other. He says, "Look, you got to get in or get out." And he lifts his hand up, and he's about to slam down on the door closey button.
Taisir would try to kick Alwan off to get in, like before it slides. Like threatening Alwan is all thing, but it's not priority over surviving. Fuck no. So he's going to try to kick Alwan off some distance and then get in, not caring if Alwan makes it or not. No, like I'm imagining that Taisir stands with like the opening behind him, like pressed against the side. So he's going to just kick him back into the room, like the amphitheater thingy, and then go in, like shove him off in towards the darkness thingy, and then just make some distance, be able to get in since he's pressed against the wall by Alwan.
Okay, roll force.
Nope.
Okay, as you push him off, and you don't get separation from him, but the jostling is enough to at least bring him into the shuttle, and you guys kind of topple to the side.
We ain't fucking done, but I'm not dying here for this shit. And he sort of takes the gun and put it up like truce. Not like he's still ready to fucking go if you're going to go, but he takes the first step to try to de-escalate.
And Asmar, you punch the button.
Yeah, as soon as he was going down, so that all happens, and he slams the thing, and the door starts to close. I hope.
Yeah, it closes.
Does anyone know how to pilot?
The pilot does. He raises his hand.
Well, you're dead, so I don't know. But here, and he motions towards it.
Yeah, he kind of sits, and he doesn't. He kind of looks at his hands, and then he focuses down 64. Wow. Fucking hell. Why do I even bother?
Wow, G.
You rolled D4s, G. You rolled
What?
6 D4s.
Oh, thank you.
Why can't I
That would
roll
be
a
nice.
6 on a d4? What is it?
I was like, why are 2 of them
Jesus.
green?
What are they? 60. There we go. There we go. You feel the power of the ship, and then you feel the locking clamps disengage, and then the ship kind of rockets forward and shoots out the nose of the ship. And you kind of look back, and you see the Star Runner, like the cloud. You can see the immensity of the cloud now that you're free of the ship, and it is gargantuan. It is consuming almost the entire ship. You see the red lightning and the smoky tendrils waving through the ship, and you all you're moving with propulsion now, and you're flying true, and eventually you see the lightning kind of crackles around you and then dissipates, and you see starlight once again, and the Aisha. Why am I forgetting her name all the time? Aisha, she kind of breathes a sigh of relief, and she looks at all of you, and thank you. You helped us. Now they can be free. And you're turning and you look at the pilot and the other 4 individuals. They kind of stop. They look at each other, then they look at Aisha, and then light starts beaming out of their eyes and like their mouths and everything. And they this white light just fills everything in the shuttle. And then through the light, you see Aisha step forward, and she smiles at you all, and you see stars in her eyes. She's like, thank you. Thank you. And as the light fades, all of them are gone. It's just the 4 of you flying in this shuttle.
Asmar says, "Oh shit!"
Would,
and jumps towards the
And then
controls.
she's like,
Taisir wouldn't have left, like he would have glanced at other as that happened and be like, oh, but he won't let his gaze off Alwan at all, not during the whole trip.
yeah, and as the light starts fading, and Alwan, I'm not sure you're picking you've let Tasir go, and maybe you go sit down in the corner somewhere, and Tasir, as you look at Alwan, you kind of notice he's looking back at you, and he just smiles. The same smile he was doing before, but the smile just gets wider and wider and wider. And that's where we're ended.
I hate that. I hate that. All
Yeah,
of that.
that's terrible.
All right. Well, fucking rude. Oh, so he didn't get killed by an asteroid, so you know. We just
We're all
get to
gonna get eaten by fucking Jinn.
Eaten by fucking Elwan. All right, let's quickly do our outros. Get out of here. We'll do our after show and we'll reset for our second game of the day. So we will start with our wonderful game master G. Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you up to?
My name is G, Georgia Lightning Invoker, on Discord and on Twitch. You all know me. You all know where I am. Lightning Spazzo 9 on Twitter. Yeah, that's it.
Perfect.
I got nothing else.
Great. Necro, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to?
I'm Chris, aka Necro. You can find me in the Discord. It's linked below.
Yeah.
Find me in the Discord.
Perfect. Snow, same questions. Who are you? Where can we find you?
Norm or Snow Dogs, find me in channels that lurking around doing nothing.
Perfect. Great. I could. Same questions.
Hey, I'm Iquen. You can find me probably in the Discord, always in the Discord. That's the easiest thing to get a hold of me. Do not ever tweet me. I will not read it. I will not respond to it. Even Mike can't get me to retweet it.
That's true. I've tried.
One day
yeah.
I'll get you too.
That being said, as if it hasn't been plugged enough, check out the Discord, a link for that down below. Also, if you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is on our Patreon, a link for that down below. You get all kinds of sweet behind-the-scenes goodies for all of our productions, to including some show notes, some after shows, some character arts, all that kinds of stuff. But speaking of that after show, we're going to go do our after show for this episode, and we're going to reset for our next one-shot, so stick around for that. The channel will stay live. But for now, we'll see you guys next time. So from all of us to you, bye-bye.